Good afternoon. My name is Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. I'm also a former federal prosecutor. I'm coming to you today because there's been a lot of discussion, particularly among the left, of communications by Trump and his people while they were going through the electoral cycle and now after he became president with the Russians. To show you how communications can be good, it was reported today that the Russians were actually cooperating with the U.S. military, their military, in trying to defeat ISIS in Syria. And you got to take sides. You got to do one or the other. You can't pretend that Assad is not president of Syria and get rid of ISIS at the same time. So I bring this to your attention. And when you hear all this talk about communicating with the Russians and how terrible this was, and there's been no showing that anything wrong has occurred, keep in mind that it's coming from the left. It's coming from people who actually, before Trump became president, would rather probably live in Russia, former Soviet Union, the home of Marx, Lenin, Trotsky, and Stalin, than even here. Bernie Sanders, a socialist, actually vacationed in his honeymoon in Moscow. So it's totally a ruse, it's totally disingenuous. These people are more loyal to Russia in reality than they are to the United States. So go to our website at freedomwatchusa.org, freedomwatchusa.org, see what we're doing. Support us, please. We're the mouse that word, but I'm always going to come over and give you the truth on a daily basis because you're not getting it from CNN in particular, who I now call the Communist News Network, run by Jeff Zucker, an ultra-leftist who hates President Trump because they had a falling out when Zucker was taking NBC down the drain, and they had The Apprentice on that show. But CNN in particular has been particularly hard on Trump and dishonest, and it's ironic that CNN, the Communist News Network, would have problems talking with Russia. In fact, Zucker, frankly, should live in Moscow. They had to move the whole bureau of the CNN to Moscow. That should be their headquarters. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Go to freedomwatchusa.org and support us.